Hello there. I welcome you to another edition of Mentoring Masterclass. Today we'll be looking at this topic, how to succeed without cutting corners. A lot of people believe that there is no way you must cut corners before you succeed in Nigeria of today, or perhaps in different parts of the world. But I come to tell you today that it is not so. Now, before I go on, the phrase cut corners come from cutting off the corner, which means taking the shortest course by going across and not round a corner. Better explanation can be made this way. The habit of not passing the whole length of a road or pathway by cutting the corners to a destination. So, what does cutting corners mean in a sentence? Cut or cutting corners mean to undertake something in what appears to be the easiest, quickest, or cheapest way, often by omitting to do something important or ignoring the rules. To cut corner is to do something in the quickest, cheapest, or easiest way, using less effort, perhaps money, time, or resources than necessary, so that the end result is low quality or perhaps illegal. Why is cutting corners bad? In a newly published study, we found out that employees who cut corners tend to be morally compromised, low in conscientiousness, self-focused, and impulsive. This, in addition to the issue of cutting corners, it increases the risk that other people face. When you cut corners, you have given yourself an undue advantage to reach the destination in a shorter time, but through a wrong manner. The key word here is in a wrong manner. It means you have done the wrong thing. You have cheated. The other way to talk about this topic is, how do you succeed in life without cheating? How do you succeed in life without cheating? There are so many corner cutters in so many areas of our lives. I will give examples. In some organization, they cut corners by making use of inferior materials to produce goods to the detriment of their buyers or their customers. Government will cut down on budgetary allocation on education and health, but increase the salaries and benefits of the politicians. Banks will increase interest rates, and COT refuse to employ staff to make more efficient their services, but can create other branches and increase the emolument of their executive directors. A lady who once told me, of her husband, had a very bad experience with him, concerning his cutting corners attitude. He knows how to replace the new tires of the company cars with his own tire. He knows how to remove the bulb in the offices and take it home and bring the old one in his house to the office. He knows how to siphon the fuel in the office from the office vehicle into his own vehicle. To him, he will say, nothing spoiled. But these are cutting corners. From there, people graduate into stealing public funds to achieve their definition of success. They will bribe custom officers to import banned goods. They will pay teachers to teach their children in exam halls or get them examination question papers. Police officers will release criminals once he gets enough money to satisfy his whims and caprices. University teacher will indulge in sex for marks from female students to satisfy their sexual appetite. Pastors who regularly visit some members of the church so they could shower goods on them. There's nothing wrong in pastor visiting, but they know the people they visit. That is part of cutting corners. Imam will prolong naming ceremonies so as to make enough money from the people who were seated before them. These are some ways where our people cut corners, and it brings trouble in our world. Why do people cheat? Like I told you, cutting corners is another word for cheating. Why do people cheat? According to Adna Penn, a man who I study his work so much, in his writing in Ekora.com, he said people cheat because they have a soul, that believe in themselves that they would never accomplish their dreams and goals if they won't choose the easy part, of cheating. Adna Penn added that they cheat, people who cheat, that they cheat others because they also have a soul belief in themselves that they can't work hard and can't make their dreams come true by what sources they are having. Not only that, you see, some people believe that they have to cheat because they don't want their life to be ruined, but they cannot do the work. Also, the fact of jealousy comes into existence while cheating. Why will I let others achieve what I cannot achieve? Let me cheat. They cheat just to get their worldly temptation being achieved and to be a positive, to be possessive to the things or the post which they don't deserve or which doesn't belong to them. These are some of the reasons why many people cheat. In many parts of the world, there is the feeling that no one can succeed in life without cutting corners here and there or cheating. Can I ask you a question, my friend? Is this true? You mean we cannot succeed without cheating? Are you a corner cutter? Are you a corner cutter? Are you a cheater? Does it mean that you and I cannot succeed in our lives without cheating? I don't think so. There are millions of people in this world who do not cheat others in order to attain the success they have today. Now, who are the cheaters? Let's look at it. Who are the cheaters? The people who are mostly likely to cut corners, to cheat, are likely to be poor performers aiming to meet minimal standards, in contrast to good performers looking to excel. Experience has shown that people who cheat cannot excel in anything they do, while those who prepare themselves, they aim at excellence and they achieve it. You cannot cheat and score A in any examination. Go and ask teachers. You cannot cheat and score A in any examination. You will always be in the realm of C or D. You cannot be a cheater and make first class in any university. The best you can get is a third class, or at worst, maybe you make 2-2. The mindset of the cheater is just to make a minimal standard and get what he desires. The mind of the performer is to qualify and to excel and be seen as the best around. Corner cutters are low in conscientiousness, low in honesty, and high in psychopathy, especially in areas of impulsive, they are callous social attitudes. The mind of the cheater is not always at rest. They go through higher risk than those who prepare themselves legitimately. In most cases, they don't succeed at the end of the day. They regret always and have very low self-esteem. This is the reason why cheating, cutting corner, is an experience in futility. Are you a corner cutter? Stop it. I beg you, stop it. Go through the straight road. so that you will have a rest of mind to excel and be what God wants you to be. The corner cutters may seem to be ahead in life, but deep down in him, they know they are nothing. Deep down in them, they have to respect. They have no respect for their attainment. Cheating is inexcusable. If your pastor loves you, they won't cheat on you. If your partner loves you, they won't cheat on you. Cheating is the beginning of the end. In short, nothing good comes out from cheating. Evil is not always far from them. They know God is against them. They know nature is against them. They know they can perish any day. They know their ways are always numbered. That is why anywhere you find people who are fidgety, people who are too security conscious, they are never free. They are people with bad antecedents. Cheaters, corner cutters, who ends can come anytime. So, how can you succeed in life without cutting corners? That is where we are going today. Without cheating in your sphere of influence, how can you succeed in life without it? We shall find answers in our local norms, in our cultural ethos, African proverbs, the holy book, the common sense, and what some thinkers of the world have to say on this. Starting with this lady, I read her book some time ago, Nicole Martins Ferreira. In her works, How to Be Successful and Get Everything You Want in Life, she cited 8 points on how to succeed in life without cutting corners. For him, 1, stop looking for the silver bullet. I will explain that. 2, start creating better goals. 3, stop looking for validation. 4, start living your dreams. 5, stop looking for a mentor. I will explain that also. 6, start building your expertise. Number 7, stop blocking yourself. And number 8, start doing what you want to do. Other important things that can assist you to succeed in life without cutting corners include: 1, defining what success means to you and starting early to pursue it. 2, refusal to be ruled by other people's definition or pattern of success. Number 3, seeking counsel when you are confused. Number 4, understanding or being conscious of the penalties of being caught. Number 5, everything is against cheating. You will lose at the end of the day. Your conscience is compromised. Inability to walk tall anywhere cheating is being talked about. Now, we shall look at this issue, cutting corners one after the other. Number 1, let us talk about setting goals. Let us set goals. The first condition to achieve success in life without cutting corner or cheating is to first imagine where you honestly want to be in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, in the next 50 years, in your old age. How comfortable do you want to be? What is your definition of comfort? Having figured this out, are you serious about achieving it, or you are only dreaming about it? Having decided on this, you need to unlock the guidance, the tools, and the resources you need to design the best life you require. Every single day, design your dream and live it. Every single day, design your dream and live it. Number 2, how can you achieve success in life without cheating or without cutting corners? Define success the way you want it. Success in life is whatever you define it to be. For some people, success in life is like becoming author, whose books are read all over the world. and whose books bring enough money for them to take care of their families and their needs. To some people, that is success. Others regard success as being invited all over the world to speak so as to change lives and shape destinies of other people, as long as that would put food on their table and meet their needs. For some people, success is becoming billionaires, like maybe Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg. And to some people, becoming billionaire does not mean anything to them. All they just want is just to be financially stable, to have financial freedom or flexible work schedule that will permit them win souls and win souls for Christ anywhere they are around the world. The power in this is that immediately you define your goal in life or what success means to you, you in earnest go about knowing how to achieve it. When you know how to achieve that very success you want, why must you cut corners again? You see, you need to start unlocking the support, the understanding, the knowledge, the education, the spiritual power required to achieve them. When you do not do this on time, in such a way that the time now is against you, you begin to think of cutting corners. Start early, my brother. Start early. Anything you want to do, start early so that you will not think the time is against you. Number 3, how do you achieve success in life without cutting corners? Be ready to pay the price for that success you want. If you want to live a life free of cheating and corner cutting, get the relevant expertise, skill, knowledge, understanding, relationship, the mentoring you need. You must be ready to pay the price by learning the ropes that you will be able to know the history and talk about your success with precision and confidence. This will make the younger ones know you and regard you as an authority. You can never become an authority or a mentor in whatever you have cheated or in whatever you have cut corners. You don't have to be the best in one day, but you can start building it up. According to this famous guy they call Og Mandino, he said, never neglect the little things. Never skimp on that extra effort, that additional few minutes, that soft word or phrase or thanks, that delivery of the very best that you can do. It does not matter what others think. It is of prime importance. However, what you think about you. You can never do or be your best, which should always be your trademark. Don't always feel I have done my best. The best is always coming. If you are cutting corners and shirking in your responsibility, you are special. Act it. Never neglect the little things. Number 4, how can you succeed in life without cheating or without cutting corners? Start living your dreams. Being successful in life isn't about magical moments when everything falls into place. You cannot be successful or happy with a work in which you are miserable. Do you understand me? You cannot be successful in a work in which you are miserable. You will always cut corners or cheat on it. You can't be successful at such works. Focus on what makes you feel fulfilled and happy. A man cannot cheat or cut corners in what he loves doing. He is doing it every day of his life and he's so happy. He has energy and he has joy to do it. He wants to know everything about it. Cheating comes when he faces hard times that is insurmountable to him. Seek to be a success in what you naturally love doing. Seek to be a success in what you naturally love doing. Your partners, Your parents, your friends may have their own definition of success, but their definition is not your definition. Don't let anybody define success for you. Don't let anybody define success for you. Number 5, how can you succeed in life without cheating? Stop looking for validation. One of the reasons people cheat or cut corners stem from their expectations of people around them. Now, can you imagine there are people, when they dress up, the next thing they say is, how do I look like? Do I look good? Now, when someone tells them that, no, what you have done, this is bad, you say, but I like it, but now that you say it's not good, let me go and change it. No. As long as you feel good in how you have done it, you are good. They think their opinion on what they are doing and their approval is important. They cannot keep their mouth shut and do their things themselves. According to Nicole Ferreira, your mom, your dad, your best friend, your partner, etc., don't need to approve your business idea. Of course, you can discuss with them, but the final say is not with them. The final say is with you. Live your life your own way. Stop looking to others for validation that you are on the right track. Ferreira added that once you are convinced on what you want to do and you have decided on how to do it and you are doing it, if at any point you want to know if you are on the right track, ask nobody, ask yourself, am I living the life I want? If the answer is yes, you are on the right track. If the answer is no, you got to do some changes. Don't let outsiders cloud your thinking. People always think they know what is best for you, but only you know what it is. Trust yourself a bit more, and you will realize that you know what you are doing. Once you are deeply convinced on what you are doing and where you are going, you will be convinced on the result, and there will be no reason to cut corners or to cheat. Number 6, how can you succeed in life without cutting corners? Look for a mentor. You know, I'm an apostle of mentoring, and that is why I am doing what I'm doing today, mentoring masterclass. Look for a mentor. To succeed in life without cheating or cutting corners, get a mentor to teach you, advise you on the booby traps you are likely to meet at some point in life in what you are doing. Your mentor is likely to have gone through the same ropes and must have seen the pitfall you are yet to encounter. He will warn and prepare you ahead. Your mentor will make the journey easier for you. It will make it more sincere and more and faster. If you are tempted to cut corners or cheat, he will know and warn you on the consequences. When you have a guide, you will do no wrong, and your chances of doing it becomes minimal. How do you succeed in life without cheating? Number 7, understand the penalty of cheating and cutting corners. Understand the penalty of cheating and cutting corners. When you know the penalties involved in cheating, in cutting corners, you are likely not to engage in it. Everything is against you if you are a cheater. The Holy Book is against you. God is against you. Nature is against you. The society is against you. Even your family, your children, when they find out that their father is a cheater, it does not leave pleasant taste in their mouth. They are not really happy to be associated with your name. You are merely battling with crisis when you are a cheater. No matter how the cheating places you ahead of others, you are merely standing on a quicksand. You will lose at the end of the day. Your conscience is compromised. You will be unable to walk tall anywhere people are discussing about cheating. A day will come when your understanding or skill will be called to test, and the cheating you did in the past will come to the open. I tell you, my brother, avoid it. Why not pay the price of knowing what you should know, so that the knowledge will become yours forever? When you understand the penalties of cheating, you will not be a corner cutter. Number 8, how can you succeed in life without cheating, without cutting corners? Number 8, according to a publication I read, to be of good quality in life, you have to excuse yourself from the presence of shallow and callous-minded individual. What is this number about? This is watch the company you keep. If you want to live a life without cheating, watch the company you keep. You cannot expose yourself to people who see nothing wrong in cheating, who see nothing wrong in cutting corners, who speak well of such practices and do it, and you will not end up like them. Watch the company you keep. A proverb says, show me your friend, and I will tell you the type of person you are. Another proverb says that it is better to be alone than in bad company. Bad company ruins good manners. Friends have led so many people into error with their comments and influences. Bad company does not have a trustworthy feeling for his or their relationship. They want to do things their own way. They don't respect other people's emotions and options. They always wish to get things using unfair ways. If you esteem your reputation and therefore associate with men of good quality, you will live a life without blemish. These are the 8 points I have for you this afternoon on how you can live your life without cutting corners. In other words, how you can live your life without cheating. If you have any question for me, you can inbox me and I'll be ready to answer. If you have, I'd also invite you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is Mentoring Masterclass. Go to YouTube and search for it, Mentoring Masterclass. Please, I invite you to subscribe to it and we will be able to rub shoulders together. This is my lecture for today. Next week, I will be looking at friendship. 15 qualities of a good friend. Many of us have friends, but are you sure of your friend? Are you sure that your friend is a good friend? How do you know if someone is a good friend? Next week, I want to talk about 15 qualities of a good friend. And in the week later, we'll be looking at what happens after if you discover that you have no good friends. What happens after when you discover that you have no good friends? These are the discussions we'll be having on Mentoring Masterclass. I believe you have enjoyed yourself today. If you are, please leave a comment on the YouTube class, YouTube mentoring class. Thank you so much. The Lord be with you. Bye.